My fellow flames, welcome back to another video. My name is Amethyst and it is the 1st of September, which means that the gacha revenue is here for August. So without further ado, as always, let's go through and see where these gacha games are on the chart. And as you can see, there is two gacha games that unfortunately have met their fate. They have met their end. They have end of serviced. They have EOS'd, being Black Clover M and Eversoul. RIP Black Clover M. When this game first came out, I played it. I know a lot of people played it, but unfortunately the game fell off very hard and now it is dead and buried. So RIP to you. I have no idea what Eversoul is, but RIP to you. How in God's green earth Tribe 9 is still here, I will never ever know. Still at $2,000. Moving up, we've got Hygen at $4,700. One Punch Man World is also probably going to die very soon. Dan Machi, Date Alive. Captain Tsubasa gaining $1,000, but still most likely going to die and fail and perish in the fires of EOS. Mira and Star Legends, Neural Cloud, Sword Art Online dropping from 37,000 to 26,000. Interesting. Sodorica, this has just recently launched at a 26,000 gross. Not the worst in the world, but certainly not good. So let's see how that gacha game handles the future. We have Guoling Chow. No idea. Haze Reverb, Blue Exorcist has dropped from $99,000 to $41,000. Astra Knights of Vida dropped from $70,000 to $52,000. We have ETE Chronicles dropping from 63 to 52, Legends Clover 40 to 70, Isekai X Isekai, Cat Fantasy. I remember when people was actually considering playing Cat Fantasy, and that has dropped from $116,000 to $72,000. Lords of Nazarick, Rememento White Shadow, the game that had the worst launch in probably the history of gacha, not because the game had a terrible rough launch and it wasn't glitchy, because the game just, no one knew the game was launching. No one knew this game was alive. No one knew this game existed because it had a soft launch. And people tried it out, people played it, I enjoyed it, but the game is destined to fail because the devs clearly do not give a shit. By the way, if you can hear banging or drilling in the background, we do have builders in the house. Starseed and Asnissa Trigger, Girls Frontline 107,000 to 102,000. Black Clover, the game that just keeps on giving shit. This game is a game that, as always, I always reference this, always mention this. This is a game I wanted to do tremendously. I wanted this game to succeed. I wanted this game to be within the top 10 to gachas. I wanted it to just do very well. The game isn't. It's dead. It's going to perish and die. This game is doomed to fail. Every single month we're seeing it lose revenue after revenue and after revenue, and now we have recently found out that the devs are relocating and have basically disappeared. The devs have pushed back the 1.3 patch to end of September, beginning of October. I can't remember the dates. Black Beacon is dead. Black Beacon is doomed to fail. A very well built game, a game that had a lot of passion being put into the building of the game because the game is built well. The story is amazing, the combat is fun, the voice acting is good, and overall the game had so much potential, but the devs let this game perish in the fires of doom, and it's probably going to EOS within the next 6 months. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want it to, but it's probably going to happen. So any Black Beacon fans, I hate to tell you this, but you say your prayers because this game isn't going to last much longer. Hopefully, by a miracle, it will keep going longer than 6 months, but we shall see. Siren Verse, Final Fantasy, Grand Chase, Devil May Cry, Peak of Combat. This game every month has just been dropping. The IP carried it at first, but I think people realized how shit this game was. Eversoul, Outer Plane, Counterside, D4 DJ Groovy Mix, Idolmaster, Shiny Colors, Morimans, Horizon Walker, Break My Case, Richie City, Reverse Blue X Rebirth End. Okay, some of these gacha names are ridiculous. Idol Pride, Lord of Heroes, Assault Lily, Last Bullet W, Sword Art Online, Integral Factor, There's a fair few Sword Art Online gacha games, I will say. Final Fantasy Record Keeper, Idolmaster Million Live is another Idolmaster gacha game. Jesus. Honkai Gakuen at $300,000. Ash Echoes at $309,000. Anything else? Tower of God New World dropped from $600,000 to $500,000. This game, when it launched, had the IP carrying it, but with the failure of Season 2 of Tower of God, this game has had terrible treatment. And this franchise has had terrible treatment. Ninja Defense, Guardian Tale, Summoner's War, Bleach Brave Souls, dropping from $1 million to $700,000. They just got over its 10th anniversary. It's probably the reason why. 10th anniversary's come to an end. Anything else that tickles my fancy? I don't really care about. Realm of Pixels. Now, this is a game that actually tickled my fancy. I was actually interested in seeing what this game was because it had the exact same art style as Dragon Ball. And I saw a few sponsors on a few YouTubers' channels that I've been watching for years. So I was intrigued. The game doesn't look too good to me, but still, it caught my eye. But it's at 1.1 million and it stayed the same since last month. What else have we got? Yu Yu Hakusho. I didn't even know. Wait, Yu Yu Hakusho now has a gacha? It launched at 1.3 million. This is a very fan favorite anime and manga in Jump. It's one of the Jump animes. It's a shonen anime and it's pretty popular. Snowbreak, Mechanasari. This is a new gacha game launching at 1.3 million. So it looks like it's just another mech game. Eminence in Shadow went up from $840,000 to 1.4 million. Really, really good. Etheria Restart. This fucking game. This game needs to die. I don't like this game. This game is dog shit. The game is dog shit. The game is shit. I will say it and I'll say it again. The game had potential. I don't think this game was good. I got a good few hours. I think I played like 10 to 15 hours of the game and realized to myself, this is not a game I want to play. I don't like this game. But anyway, Honkai Impact 3rd. This is never going to die. Honkai Impact 3rd is going to stay strong because of the loyal fan base it has. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Damn, it actually dropped from 3 million to 1.8 million. Damn, I didn't see that coming. Punishing Grey Raven dropped from 2.4 million last month to 1.8. This is probably due to the fact that we had the DMC collab last month, so that's probably the reason why. Solo Leveling Arise dropped only $100,000. Wizardry Variants Daphne. What the hell happened to Wizardry? Everyone was playing Wizardry, and now I don't see anyone play Wizardry. It's insane. It's insane. Epic 7, Beyond World, Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. This game is probably going to get a jump in revenue over the next couple of months, especially because of the Season 3 announcement of JJK and the new movie. So keep an eye on this game. This game's probably going to go up just because of the IP carrying it. One Piece Ambition, 2.4 million. AFK Journey, 2.5 million. Limbus Company, another gacha game people praised and I don't see anything of anymore. Tokyo Debunker, AFK Arena, The Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Damn, I want this game to die. I hate this game so much. Pokemon Masters EX. Damn, I hate this game as well. But Pokemon's going to carry this game to victory. Wait, Haiku? Haiku now has a gacha game? And it's launched at $3 million. Damn, that's pretty good. Fire Emblem, 3 million. Dragon Quest stayed the same at 3 million. Path to Nowhere. Girls Frontline 2. Girls Frontline 2 is probably going to die. Girls Frontline 2 is probably going to die. Just saying. Hot take. Heaven Burns Red, Persona 5, Brown Dust 2, Memento Mori, Cookie Run Kingdom. Remember when like Tectone was like constantly saying to people play Cookie Run? Constantly. Do you remember that? Marvel Contest of Champions. Wait, what? What are you talking about, NA? Contest of Champions has been a thing for ages. What is it now? Only just broken? 5 million. Okay. Hatsune Miku. Silver and Blood. This game is actually really, really fun. I recommend a lot of people play this game. This game is really, really fun. Very good story. Very good cutscenes. Very good voice acting. I recommend you all give this game a go if you haven't already. Ensemble Stars. Summoner's War, 7 Knights, Azure Lane, Infinity Nikki, Reverse 1999 being at 7.3 million from a jump on 2.7. Damn! Insane. That's a huge jump. It's a big win for Reverse. People have told me to play Reverse. I might give it a go in the future. Dragon Ball Legends have just got over their 7th anniversary, so this has taken a plummet as to be expected. Come December, this is going to skyrocket again because Legends Fest is another celebration that is equally as high. Basically the 6th month anniversary, like celebrating six months, I think. So yeah. One Piece Bounty Rush 8.4, Light and Night 8.4, Blue Archive Puzzles and Dragons at $10 million. Jesus Christ. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Wuthering Waves dropped from 16 million to 40 million. Not a big deal. It's dropped only $2 million, and this is probably going to be improved over the next couple of days when the gacha revenue finalizes itself, going through September. But this is not terrible. This is not bad. This is still staying strong. 2.6 literally launched on the 28th towards the end of the month. So September will be when we probably see the full potential of this revenue when Yuno drops in part 2 of this patch. Anyway, 2.6 has been really fun so far. Very good, very good patch, very good story. Though the middle of the story was a little bit dragging, overall it was a good 3.5 hour patch of story. Lots of good events. The new tower defense event is probably the best event they've ever dropped. But yeah, not a bad thing. It's gone up 1 place from 15th to 14th, so clearly it's not a bad thing. Goddess Victory, ZZZ, dropping from 22 million. Dropping from 22 million to 15.9 million. Damn. SD Gundam, Monster Strike, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, this will come back. Again, the anniversary for this game's coming up in January. This is gonna fucking go through the roof. This is always within the top 5 when the anniversary comes around. Naruto Mobile, Arknights going up, but then again, I've heard that the release of Arknights Enfield is coming up very, very soon. Genshin Impact drops out of the top 5, going from 42 million to 26 million. And also to the announcement of the brand new patch coming soon for Nardcry. This is probably going to go back up next month or next couple of months. Honkai Star Rail dropping from the #1 spot at 92 million to 28 million. Interesting. Uma Musume at 34 million, going to 33 million. Not a bad thing at all. This is probably going to stay in the top 10 for the foreseeable future. Love and Deep Space dropping from 68 million to 42. They'll drop another version of Silas, and this will go back to #1. It will. I think this is the lowest we've seen Love and Deep Space for a long time. Pokemon TCG Pocket released another set, and it was a very hype set. So it skyrockets from 38 million to $50 million. Especially with the brand new ZA game coming out soon, this is going to get even higher. I can see this staying in the top 3 for the foreseeable future. Fate Grand Order being at the #1 spot of the gacha revenue of August at 51 million. Fate is never going to go out of fashion. The fan base is too big. The player base is too big. It's going to forever be here. But yeah, there you have it. Wuthering Waves is number 14. ZZZ number 12. Genshin number 6. HSR number 5. So very, 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 very interesting gacha revenue. Pretty split. Pretty divided and split. It's pretty spread out. This, I would say, is probably one of the more accurate gacha revenues I've seen. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this gacha revenue. Are you happy with it? Are you not happy with it? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think it's not? Do you think it's fair? Or do you think it's unfair? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, I will speak to you all in the next video. Take it easy and have a good rest of your day.